What is up guys, EpicMedz here and welcome to my first Ultimate Team video in FIFA 17. Today I'm going to be showing you a ridiculously OP cheap squad that you can use to climb divisions, and overall you can just use it as a second team if you want. It is a really nice little team. The formation we're going to be using is the 4-1-2-1-2. In general, it's a really solid formation. It always has been across all FIFAs. The manager we're going to be using is Jurgen Klopp. You really don't need to put in a manager. I only put him in because he's a really good manager in real life. Now, the keeper we're going to be using is Timo Horn. He is one of the best cheap keepers in FIFA 17. I only bought him for 1.5k. And by the way, I bought this team in the web app back in the beginning of FIFA, so the prices might be a bit high or a bit low compared to the prices now. And the next player we're going to be looking at is Knack. He's got a really good card: 80 pace, 85 physical, 75 defending. I think he has about 87 strength in game, and overall is really good. The next defender is going to be his teammate from Schalke, and that is going to be Nastasic. He is a really good defender, low high work rates, which is what you want in a centre back. 6'2", 1.3k, not a bad price considering when I bought it. So yeah, overall really good centre back. The next centre back is going to be David Abraham, but believe me, this guy is just absolutely ridiculous. 81 pace, 76 defending, 76 physical, 6'2", and because of his pace, he can catch up with most of the fast strikers in the game. Bought for 1.7k, might be quite expensive. I haven't checked the prices of these guys as of right now. The next defender is going to be Brzezinski. This guy isn't really good like in terms of his defending stats, but his pace makes up for it, and really there aren't any other good cheap right backs in the Bundesliga. When I looked, I couldn't really find any good cheap ones. The next player is going to be Lars Bender in the midfield, coming into the CDM spot. He is a really good player. He is all over the midfield because of his high work rates. He's got 82 defending, 80 physical, 1.5k I bought him for, and he's really good in that holding midfield spot. He makes really important interceptions, blocks chances from the opposition, and lets you go on counter attacks. Overall, really nice player. And our right mid is going to be Ibrahima Traore. This guy is just an absolute beast. 88 pace, 85 physical, 70 shooting, 4-star skill moves. Only bought him for 1.1k. He's got high medium work rates, and he scored 3 goals and gave 4 assists in 21 matches. And believe me, those statistics don't show in any way how good he is in game. He's really good, and I highly recommend you pick him up. The left mid is going to be Fabian Johnson from the United States. He's got a really good card as well: 87 pace, 78 dribbling, 67 shooting, 76 passing. He's got a 4-star weak foot, which is good, so you can shoot from any angle. Again, the statistics of him don't really show how good he is. He's actually really good in game. Now, in the cam spot, we're going to have an incredible cheap player. He's one of the best young players in Germany. It's Max Meyer. He's got an incredible card this year: 75 pace, 85 dribbling, 78 passing, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills, high medium work rates, really solid, 7 assists, 1.6k I bought him for. That might be a bit pricey in terms of prices right now, but at the time I bought him, this was really cheap, and he is a absolute beast in this game. Now, to finish the team off, we're gonna have 2 strikers up front. It's gonna be Adrian Ramos up front, and this guy, if you remember from FIFA 16, he was really good, and he's back at it again this year. 19 games, 12 goals, 2 assists. He is just fantastic. fantastic this year in FIFA. I've had really no issues with him. Really good. Medium work rates. Probably the only issue is that it's not high low. Just doesn't have the skill moves and the weak foot, but overall he has come in with a big return and he is worth every penny. And his partner in crime is going to be Jon Cordoba, and this guy is one of the best cheap strikers I've used for a while. 1.2k I bought him for. High work rates, bit of an issue there. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, just like Adrian Ramos. 6'1", 80 pace, and his 82 physical right there, and he has 90 strength in game. He's got brilliant heading as well. 13 goals, 7 assists. He's got has a terrific return for me, and he has been really big. Now that is the team. Everybody's on full chem, so you're gonna get all those chemistry boosts if you're gonna put chemistry stats on these guys. That is the team, and let's get into the gameplay. So while the gameplay is going on in the background, I'm gonna be talking about some parts of the team, and let's begin from the back with the goalkeeper. Now Timo Horn hasn't really had that many issues. It's just that because he's a cheap keeper, he's going to make a few mistakes here and there, and because it's a cheap team, you can't get everything that you want, and that is a compromise that I've had to make. But overall he is really good. He's going to bring you a lot of big saves, and in the highlights you're going to see he makes some really big saves for me, and he is really solid overall. Now the defense, one big issue is Nastasic. His pace is a bit of an issue compared to his other defense partners like David Abraham and the other guys, because he has like 10 pace less than them. And because this year chemistry styles are really good, you're gonna have a lot of strikers that are gonna be really pacey, and he won't be able to keep up with them. Like hands down, he won't keep up with them. You're gonna have to really defend really well to keep those clean sheets. And by the way, what a goal there from Fabian Johnson. Really good bullet into the bottom corner. And that brings me right on to the midfield. Now Lars Bender, like I said, he makes a lot of interceptions for you, and he just is an absolute tank in the midfield. He really shields the defense really well. Oh, by the way, got a rage quit there, really nice. And overall he is just really solid. Ibrahima Traore is a really good player, really cheap as well. And by the way, nice goals there from Max Meyer. A lot of rebound goals go in this year, and that was one of them. And that was Ibrahima Traore I was talking about. He is really good. And by the way, another big save there from Timo Horn. He makes a lot of good saves. And here's another one. Brilliant play from the opponent. Fair play to him. And watch this from Cordoba. Bang! Half volley from the edge of the box. Top bins all day long. And you're going to see another big goal here from Adrian Ramos. Shaboom! Half volley again into the bottom corner, and a really solid goal right there. And who was I talking about? I think I was talking about Fabian Johnson. Yeah, Fabian Johnson is really good. He's got good pace. He's got decent crossing as well. He's good. If you know how to cross, you'll get a lot of goals, especially with the strike force. They're really good at heading the ball. And Max Meyer, the final part of the midfield, he is really good. He threads in some really nice balls. His passes really split the defense open a bit like Kevin De Bruyne. Really solid player, worth every penny, just like most of the players in this team. Now moving on to the strikers. Now these guys are absolute tanks, especially Jon Cordoba. I wasn't expecting him to be that good from looking at his card, but I decided to pick him up, and he was a really good investment for me. He literally, like, at every chance he had through on goal. He scored it, or at least got it on target, which is what you want with your strikers, and he delivered to me in abundance. Adrian Ramos was really solid as well. If you used him last year, you know what I mean. Clinical, always makes good runs, always gets stuff on target, really good with his heading. And by the way, watch this, David Abraham, another rebound goal, and how on earth does he go through that signboard? I mean, that is so weird. EA really fixed the game up. Anyway, going back to the strikers, Adrian Ramos, really good, really solid player. And as you can see, this match was actually in Foot Champions, and Foot Champions is a really good game mode to play. I mean, it is so fun, and that is a really nice goal there from Adrian Ramos to get me equalizing right there. Really solid. Yeah, he's a really good player, always gets stuff on target and gets it in the back of the net. And now let's go to a few weaknesses in the team, and one of those is the fact that there's not a lot of skillers. I mean, there's only 2 4-star skillers in the team, and they are Ibrahima Traore and Max Meyer. So if you're a really heavy skiller, this might not be the team for you. I mean, I do quite a few skill moves here and there, and it hasn't been too much of an issue for me, but that is just one of the problems. And of course, like I said before, the defense can be a bit of an issue. Nastasic is a bit of a liability, so if you have the coins, I highly recommend you get a better defender. And watch this save from Timo Horn. That was going into the bottom corner, and he really saves the day right there. I'm going to finish off the highlights with some lovely link-up play between my defenders. Adrian Ramos absolutely does the defender, top corner for days. That is an absolutely ridiculous goal, dabbing on my opponent. I just love the dab celebration, it's so cool. It's really nice that EA put that into the game. And now we're going to finish off the highlights with a 90th minute goal here from Nastasic. Really weird cross, I thought that went out, solid header. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like, comment below if you enjoyed the video, and last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to know when my content comes out. Anyway, thanks for watching and peace.